Hello everyone, this is Professor Maloney, and this recording is going to include an overview of the MindTap site, which is where 98% of your class grade comes from. Okay, MindTap is a product by the publisher Cengage, and it's a very, very good platform. I've been using it now for years at the Homestead Campus. We use it for when we want to have classes that have interactivity, meaning like you're going to be using a virtual machine. You don't have to do anything about it. It's all set up for you, but you'll be doing training, okay? And you're going to be uploading projects and you're going to be taking exams all on this Cengage MindTap platform. So I want to give you an overview today on how the platform works, okay? All the assignments that I've already put over there for you, they're literally there. Now, of course, you can only access them at the times that I've set the class up to have access at those times. Like I said, including the exam. So there's 5 exams at the MindTap site. Those 5 exams are worth 50% of your class grade. There are also 9 projects at the Cengage MindTap site. Those 9 projects are worth, I believe it's 32% of your class grade. And then there's 17 training assignments or training lessons. And those 17 training lessons are worth, I believe it's 16% of your class grade. So 50 and 32, 82 and 16, 98% of your class grade comes from MindTap, okay? And then the other 2% is for your bio post, which is done at the Blackboard site, all right? So first of all, how do you get to MindTap every day to do your work? So let me take the camera off me actually and just start sharing my screen. So that's the important thing here. So share my screen, hide that. Now let me verify that my audio is on. It is. My video is not on me, but I am sharing the video, so that is what I want. All right, so over here in our content area, let me shut that page down. Okay, so over here in my navigation menu, let me actually go to your view first, okay? So this is the student preview. Now, when I did this, the class overview video, I had mentioned that my course videos created by Professor Maloney link was not there yet. So now you see it is here. Everything else is the same, but this should be the second video you watch this term. I'll be playing it in class, or at least parts of it in class, either the first or the second class day. So course videos created by Professor Maloney. Every day, you know, you have to go to the required live Collaborate Ultra sessions. If you don't, you'll get dropped if you miss 2 of those class sessions. If you miss more than 2 of those class sessions, all right? Syllabus, tentative schedule of activities. Very important for you to see all these things. But this is a MindTap overview. So you go to the class overview video recording I made, which is, I think, 47 minutes long. And you'll see where I click on most of these links to explain what they are all about. For MindTap overview, it's just going to Student Start Here. All right, so if I click Student Start Here, now there are videos down here. I'm going to ignore the first one just for now. These videos down here are telling you, well, how do you take a SAM exam? SAM is an acronym for their product. Don't worry about that though. But so you'll be taking your exams, yes, at the MindTap site. So you can click on this video. It'll be a short video. The videos here are not created by me, but I'll be creating many videos in this class, for better or worse. But anyway, so that's just a short one, a few minutes probably, to show you how you take SAM exams at the MindTap site. And then SAM trainings at the MindTap site. So there are going to be 5 SAM exams that you take in this class. There are 17 SAM trainings that you take in this class. And there are 9 SAM projects that you have to do. I'll be creating 5 different SAM training videos on doing training in MindTap. All right, one on Windows 10, one on Word, one on Excel, one on Access, and one on PowerPoint. I'll also be doing 3 different videos demonstrating about 50% of the first project for Word, the first project for Excel, and the first project for PowerPoint to demonstrate that. But again, you can watch this video, and you can watch this training video too. And then getting started with MindTap, I'm sure you can watch that, as well as Introduction to MindTap. So you can watch these things. They're all videos except for this one down at the bottom. Introduction to MindTap is a little, like a page or 2 or so, okay? All right. But up here is where you go to register. Okay, you go to register. Now I'm in my student preview, meaning this is exactly your view. The navigation menu here is exactly what you'll see. This menu over here, or these links over here, are exactly what you see once you click Students Start Here. So I'm in the Students Start Here now, and this is where you click to register at MindTap. Now, you need to buy your MindTap access code, as I mentioned in the class overview video, by the second class day. Now, let me emphasize, if you do not do it, I will drop you. Okay, I will drop you. This is a 6-week class. You have 5 exams. The very first exam is the first day of week 2, which is the 3rd class day. Okay, so you must buy this by the second class day so that you can then do your training for the first exam, which is on Windows 10, before you take that exam, right? So if you cannot buy your access code by the second class day, please drop the class and retake it in the fall, or retake it with a different instructor, perhaps a C term where you get 12 full weeks, and maybe then they'll let you go until the second week, perhaps, I don't know, to buy that access code. And the access code, by the way, is not money for me. It is like in the old days when you bought books. Now you buy ebooks. Basically, every website, every publisher uses the same, technology. So they're all using e-sites, basically, for you to do training and exams and projects and stuff like that. So you're paying them, in effect, for giving you an ebook. And they are giving you an ebook too. It's accessible at that link. When I get there, I'll show you where that ebook is. Okay, so I won't be able to finish clicking here because I'm not a student. I'm just saying this is where you will click. All right, so I'm going to click it. All right, now when it comes up over here, it's going to then give you some options that I won't have in mind, all right? Because again, I'm the professor for the class, but it'll at least bring you over here and it'll show you what you have to do next, okay? Come on. All right, so it's telling you the name of the class, CGS1060C-2225-1416. This is the class, all right? You have to pay for this class. You buy your book at either the Homestead bookstore in person, okay, in which case then as part of your payment they're going to give you an access code, or you pay for your access code from the MDC Homestead Campus website, which again I talked about in my class overview video. So you go there if you need to see that again, and you get an access code once you pay for your book, meaning your access code is basically what you're paying for. And you see here, so all I did was I clicked right here, I clicked Student Start Here. Once I clicked Student Start Here, I came to this page. It sent me here. And then you enter your access code now, means you enter the access code that you just bought, okay? If you did not buy it yet, then on the second class day or the day in between, meaning the first class day is Tuesday, May 10, second class day is Thursday, May 12. You must buy it and have the access code by Thursday, May 12th. If you don't, you need to drop the class. And the last day to drop this class is Wednesday, May the 11th. So Wednesday, May 11th is the last day for you to drop the class. You need to drop it if you can't buy this access code, okay? All right, so you enter your access code when it says this. This is a link, okay? Otherwise, you click continue. If you click continue, they will let you have a free trial, but the free trial will not be more than, at the very, very most, 1 week. It may only be a few days because it's only a 6-week term. So if you click continue instead of entering an access code, you're doing so at your discretion. But if you do not pay for that access code within a few days, they will delete the work you've done, okay? So you need to understand that this is a 6-week mini-term class. You must pay for your access code right away. And I apologize. I know I said this a lot in the overview video, class overview, and now I'm saying it again. I'm not doing it to be mean. I'm doing it to let you know I don't want you to waste money. So if you can't get the access code, then you can't take the class unless you can put it on a credit card. Okay, I mean, that's the only thing I can tell you. Again, it's not for me. I don't get a penny. It's Cengage MindTap, right? Cengage MindTap. All right, so anyway, you enter your access code, and then once you do so, it's going to ask you to register on the site, and you're just going to follow the links, okay? Otherwise, you click continue. So I'll click continue, all right? Now, my continue will be different than yours would be. And again, this is for those of you that want to do this before you end up paying for the access code, all right? In your case, you'd only get one book. Because I'm the professor, this is literally going back to show me all the classes I've taught over the last 6 months in this platform. But this is the one that you need to worry about. And yours would only show this, okay? So it'll be $86.10. It may vary by a little bit, but it's about that. Then you'd go to the bottom, okay? And down here, it'll say estimated total. It should be $86.10 though, okay? Do not again look at my example, because my example includes what they call cache. That cache is C-A-C-H-E. So I could have cleared cache before I went to the site, and then it only showed the one, but I didn't do that. So yours would be $86.10, and you'd have either buy now, or I'll just say about $86.10. You either buy now, or the temporary access period for this product will show though. This says it's expired, because that's because my link, again, it's not really yours. It's showing you what yours will be like, but yours, it'll say you can have a free trial. It'll say a free trial here, but it may be 3 days, it may be 5 days, it may be 7 days. It sure will not be any more than that, okay? So that's what you would do. And once you do that, you're gonna be registering, okay? So you just do all those things there, okay? And once it's done, now I'm gonna get out of here and get out of your preview and show you the same thing, but me going through it with my credentials now. So now my way of getting to it, still from Student Start Here. So I click Student Start Here, and I have the same, exactly the same links as you in yours. But when I click here, watch what will happen. And this is what happens once you do enter your access code now and you register, or when you click the continue button and you register for that free trial. Then when you click it the next time, you will come straight over here to the class in MindTap, okay? It says, welcome to 2225, that's the summer 2022 term, -1416, that's the class that you're in, your reference number. It's a summer A term class, all right, by Professor Maloney. Now, so here in MindTap, I'm now going to show you the assignments that you have to actually do in this class, and I'm going to show you the dates, okay? And they're the same dates as in my class overview, which I partially showed you in that class overview video, which I recorded and we'll be playing in class on the first day of class. All right, so I'm going to click edit here because I want to put on a filter, and I want only counts towards grade to show up right now. And what that'll then do is let you know that, so at the top, there's no activities with grades. So in other words, there's nothing in this one, actually, it's just an empty folder. Here, there is quite a bit of stuff in it, but you do not need to do any of it. But it's here, so if you want to review it, you're welcome to review it, okay? You are welcome to review it, especially if you just are interested in reading, and in some cases, there'll be some little videos. And in these videos, wait, why is it empty? I'm not sure why it's all empty. Anyway, don't worry about that, because that officially there's nothing in it, all right? But this one says there's 2 activities. So if I click on operating systems, and this is what your first exam is on, by the way. The 2 graded activities are these. Every graded activity at the MindTap site will have an orange filled in bubble. And it tells you the Windows 10 training is due on May the 16th. If I click the edit button, you'll see it's available at 12 a.m. on May 12th. That means the very minute after 11:59 p.m. on Wednesday, May 11th, is then Thursday, May 12th, and you have class that morning at 8:20, but this training will already have been available to you since 12 a.m. that day, okay? And it's available until 11:59 p.m. on Monday, May the 16th. I recommend that you do the training 4 or 5 times so that you know it well, because you're going to be taking a test on Tuesday the 17th, day 3 of class, and that test is literally based on every one of these training activities that this thing is going to do for you. Okay, and I'm going to be creating a third video, my third video for the class, demonstrating about 40% of the 21 tasks in the Windows 10 training. Okay, so in other words, I'll be doing about 8 of those tasks in that video. All right, okay, so that you have to do. And then the Windows 10 exam, again, if you haven't read the syllabus and you haven't looked at the class overview video, then you need to review it carefully, because this exam, and I tell you in the syllabus, and I also tell you in the class overview video where to go to take exams. Okay, they're in my required Collaborate Ultra class sessions link in Blackboard. So over here, the ones that say required live Collaborate Ultra sessions, you click here. Every morning, every Tuesday and Thursday, that is. This won't be here. This is here because I'm making this recording, but it's gone once the recording is done. So you have required live classes, optional live office hour classes, and required exam sessions. Just to show you that there were 5 exams, like I mentioned. The 517 exam, that's day 3 of class, it starts at 10 a.m. You get 70 minutes to finish it. But if you don't start it until 11, let's say you come to class late that day, then you only get 49 minutes to start, because at 50, it'll charge you a penalty. Okay, so you need to get to class on time, but you don't get from 10 to 11:50. You get 70 minutes or until 11:50, whichever comes first. Okay, the very next week is your Word exam. Same thing, starts at 10 a.m. Same thing at 70 minutes. Same thing, it must be finished by 11:50, well, really by 11:49 a.m. At 11:50, a penalty will appear if you're still working on it. But you either get 70 minutes or until 11:49, really, whichever comes first. Okay. The next one is Microsoft Excel on June 2. That one's 9 days after this one. And then a week after the Excel exam, there's a Microsoft Access exam. And then a week after that, week 6, the very last day of class, Thursday, June 16th, is your PowerPoint exam. So you see an exam every week. If you can't do that, and most people I don't think can, then don't be in this class. Okay, don't be in this class. If you can do it, understand you need to be working a bare minimum of 10 hours outside of class each week on these assignments, in my opinion, again, because I want everyone to make an A. So hopefully you make an A in the class. All right. Okay. Anyway, so that's that. But these are those sessions as well. All right. So going back over here to MindTap. All right. So, and I'm now going to show you the assignment. So again, these are, remember, I'm on a filter right now. You can do filters too when you're in it, but basically the way it works is, let me collapse all actually. So the way it works is that in operating systems, you have 1 required training and 1 required exam. Okay. Now you also though have module 1, Introduction to Windows 10, module 2, working with the Windows 10 desktop. Okay. So because I'm not putting anything in them is, I guess, why it's empty. All right. So all you're going to have to do is the training for Windows 10 and the exam for Windows 10 at the times mentioned. All right. Okay. And then after that, you move on to Microsoft Word. Now, Word, let me click the edit to show you when it's going to become available. So there, in Word's case, though, there are now 7 graded activities plus the exam. So there's really 8. So there are 4 required trainings. Okay. They're all due the same day and time, May 23rd at 11:59 p.m. The first project, May 23rd, 11:59 p.m. This project is based on this training. So you always do the training. And I say do the trainings 4 or 5 times each. Half of the activities, most of you can do without a doubt, you know it. But out of the other half, there may be half of you that need to do it 2 or 3 times, and half of you may need to do it 4 or 5 or 6 times to understand it. I let you write down notes even for the exam. So I would suggest you write down notes, not on everything, because by the way, so in Windows 10, up here in this one here, this one training has 21 tasks, okay? And this one exam is based on this one training, okay? Now, in Word, there are 4 trainings now. So there's module 1 training, and that one has 56 tasks, just to let you know, 56. So more than almost 3 times as many as in Windows 10. But then there's Word module 2. This one only has 15, but 15 plus 56 is now like 71. But then there's module 3, and this one has got 30 something or 40 something. So now we're at like 105 or 110 or 115. And then there's a module 4 training, and this one has maybe 15 or 20. So there's like 130 something, or 126 actually, I think, 126 tasks for Word. And the exam, though, will be a similar size than like the Windows 10. Windows 10 will be maybe 25 questions or tasks. Word will be somewhere between 25 and 35 tasks, but there's 126 tasks to get ready for the exam. And you only have a week. Technically, you have more. Let's see when this is available. I'm opening it up on May 17th, so no, you only get 1 week. But I'll probably open it up the day before if someone in class asks me, so that you can try to start working on it earlier, okay? All right. Anyway, so there are 3 projects and 4 trainings, okay? The projects, so like Module 3 project is based on Module 3 training. So don't do Module 3 project before you do the Module 3 training. And of course, do the Module 3 training several times to understand it, right? Module 4, there's only training. There's no, Module 4, there's training and no, nothing other than your exam, right? So you get your exam after Module 4 on May 24th, but your assignments are due the night before the exam, okay? And you see the exams, it says actually due at 11:30, and it starts at 10. So 10 to 11:10 is the full 70 minutes. It's a 70-minute exam, even though some of you can do it in 30 minutes or less. But if you started, let's say at 11, then you only get 29 minutes, because at 11:30 it'll end, or it'll tell you you're going to be charged a 20% penalty, and you'll have to say yes to accept that penalty, okay? All right, after Word, you're on Excel. Excel is exactly like Word. 4 modules, 4 required trainings. Remember, the orange bubbles are required. So they're all due June 1, 11:59 at night, and they're available May 24th at 12 a.m. So again, if you ask me, I'll try to make it available a few days early. But anyway, so Excel Module 1 training, and then the Excel Module 1 project, then Excel Module 2 training. They're all due the same day. You only get, again, 7 days literally, or 9 days at most, to do all these trainings, 4 of them, and all these projects, 3 of them. And the projects, remember, are worth 32% of your 32% of your class grade. The trainings are worth 16% of your class grade. Okay. Then there's Module 3, required, yeah. Training, yeah. Required, yeah. Module 3 project, yep. And in Module 4, there won't be a project, just trainings. Okay. All right. And then after that, again, the exam. And then Access, same thing, except there's no projects. But there's 4 projects, 4 trainings, all required. And then there's 4, so there's Module 2 training, Module 3 training, and Module 4 training. And then there's the Access exam on June 9. And then it goes to PowerPoint. Let's collapse all again. PowerPoint. PowerPoint has 4 trainings and 3 projects again, okay? And you can see all that as you go along. Now, I'm going to do another video demonstrating how the trainings work. Like I said, I'm going to have one Windows 10 training video. That one will be very short. Then I'll have a Word video demonstration recording. And I'll also have a Word project demonstration recording. Then I'll have an Excel training demonstration video and an Excel project demonstration video. The projects I only do at most 50% of the work. The trainings I do actually less, about 30 to 40%, actually about 30% of the tasks. Okay, and then for Access, there's no projects, but I'll have an Access training video and probably an Access demonstration video just to explain how it works. And then with PowerPoint, same thing, where there'll be a video demonstrating, parts of the 4 modules of training, and one video demonstrating doing about half of the first project. Okay, so this is MindTap, and it was meant to be a fairly quick overview. There's a lot of things that are on it. I will now let you see how many tasks, just to show you that. So I'm going to click on it. From my view, I can click in. So I click modules, the Windows 10 training. And it tells you can do it as many times as you want. That's all it is. Okay. So I'm doing my start. And up here, it'll tell. So this is now operating in what we call a virtual machine. Okay. So in other words, if you're using a MacBook or you're using a Chromebook, you're using, an iPad even, or a Windows computer. Doesn't matter what you're using. Everyone is running in a pop-up up here. This is a pop-up, and the pop-up means you're running it in Windows 10. So this thing here, see, that's the start window in Windows. Okay, that's the start button in Windows. This is the taskbar in Windows. This is the Microsoft, the Windows Store. This is Edge, on the taskbar, etc. But so this is just demonstrating now. So shut down Windows 10 is the first task. I'm going to demonstrate this again in the next video I make. But you see there's 21 tasks. You can see them all by clicking what I call the hamburger icon, the one that's got 3 horizontal lines, just going down. Okay, shows you 21 tasks. But normally you just do the first one, and you see these you can move in case it's on, like if it was talking about the recycle bin and it was up here, you wouldn't be able to access it, so you can move it, but you can only move it to within the, wherever the window is open. But so this is why even if you're using a Mac or if you're using a Chromebook, you can still do the training and you can still do the exams perfectly fine because you're running those in a virtual machine. There's an observe mode and a practice mode, but they're not the default. The default is the apply. Default is the apply mode. This is the one that you must do. So the one with the blue background is the one I make as the default for every task. That way you don't forget, oh shoot, I was doing the observe all the time. Well, it won't give you any credit for doing the observe. It won't give you any credit for doing the practice. These two are designed to help you if you can't figure it out from the apply. Okay, that's all they do. All right. Okay. So that'll be that. All right. And I'm going to also demonstrate, but now I'm going to go to show you how hard it is once you start projects. Projects are way harder. So let's just, for now, I'm just going to click on Module 1 in Word. You won't be able to click on these until they're available, right? But for now, I'm just going to show you that I can get into them. So there's, again, the training. And this training here is the basis for this project. So I'll open this project just to show you the difference between projects and trainings. So now, instead of an unlimited amount of tries, you get 3 tries on every project, 3 tries. So if I click Start, okay, it's going to show you, first of all, what obviously it looks like a lot of stuff, right? So first thing is you have to download these 3 start files, okay? One is an instruction file. One is a start file that you actually have to upload to MindTap for grading. And one is a support file. And in this case, it's a PNG file. PNG stands for Portable Network Graphics. So it's just like a JPEG. It's an image file that you're going to have to put into this start document based on when the instructions tell you to do it. Okay? So that's what these 3 are all about. But you're working on your own computer. So here you're not working in the virtual machine anymore. So you have to download these files to your computer, and that's why in the class overview video, when I mentioned that you need to download Office 365 Pro Plus, which I said again over in this link, it's up here from the MDC library, right? You click on the library link, and then on the right side of the library link, there's Office 365, and if you click it, you read it here, and then you do your right in here to go ahead and start downloading it. Tells you if you got a Mac, what you get if you got a PC. Okay. All right. So let me shut that one down again. All right. Now back over here. Oh wait, not here. Sorry. Now I want to go into my Windows, my MindTap again. All right. So again, in MindTap, so I would do that, and then I had to work on my computer on the Word project, following the instructions here and doing all the work on this start file, okay? And then adding the support file when told to add it. Then when it's all done, then I drag it and I drop it here, or I just click here. And if I click here, then I get to, just open the folder where I have that file, or the desktop or the documents folder, wherever you have it. and then you put that, you click on it to say, click up the OK button, and it'll then populate right here, and then it'll be saved, and they're telling you it's expected to have this name. Yours would be expected to have your first name and your last name and an _2. When I downloaded it, or when I'm going to demonstrate this to you as well. When I download this file, it's going to have a 1 at the end, but I'm going to save it with a 2 at the end. Everything else stays the same. And then I upload it to MindTap for grading, and literally within a few seconds, it'll be graded. Okay, so that's how that works. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop this recording, and I'll see you online. I hope you have a great day.